Hi, everybody. It's great to be here in California, where I don't have to fly all the way across the country and be in a town that can't seem to put a World Series baseball team on the field. But enough about that. We're not here for that. We're here to celebrate Steve Gray's 60th birthday. Way to go, bud. That is just so good. I'm just so proud of you. I can't tell you. Steve and I met about 21 years ago, back in 1983 at Mobilecom, which was in the telecommunications industry. Been best of friends ever since. We share a lot of hobbies together: golf, drinking, golf and drinking and stuff, telecommunications. But I want you to know that Steve Gray has made me the man that I am today. You have made me the businessman, the loving husband that I am today. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, right? It's a birthday, it's a roast, and I'm probably going to be sarcastic. No, I'm not going to take that easy road. But you have made me the loving husband that I am, and the tremendous businessman that I am. And tell you what, don't take my word for it. Let's look at the facts. Roll tape.
I knew the boy when he was absolutely nothing. He didn't know anything about anything. I've transformed the man into a loving husband and a professional business person. That's what I have.
Okay, that probably went by too quickly. I want you to really see it this time. Let's try rolling the tape one more time, because this is just too good.
I knew the boy when he was absolutely nothing. He didn't know anything about anything. I've transformed the man into a loving husband and a professional business person. That's what I have.
Okay, the lone trivia fact, that night was August 31st, 1990. It was my wedding night, my lovely wife, Francie. Steve flew out. He was in the wedding party. Charmin was there as well, his lovely wife. And about 1:30 in the morning, I got a call into our honeymoon suite. We weren't doing anything, of course. And it happened to be the CEO of the Miller Brewing Company thanking me for inviting Steve, who helped Miller make their revenue objectives for all of 1990 that night, which, hey, Steve, way to go, buddy. Anyway, as I said, Steve's been a great role model. He's helped me be the businessman that I am today, the loving husband, the father. He's taught me a lot about fathering. Speaking of fathering, look who shows up. My young daughter, Madison. Madison, say happy birthday to Steve.
Who's Steve?
Steve Gray. You know Steve.
Who's Steve Gray?
Okay. He's got gray hair. Steve Gray. That's how he gets the name Steve Gray. Say happy birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday, Stan!
Okay. Well, like I said, you've done a lot for me. You know, I'm still working on the fathering thing. What are you doing here, honey?
I need a drink.
You need a drink. What do you want? The usual?
Yes.
That's, and you, Steve, another thing you taught me is don't go with the nursing things. Get her on the bottle as soon as you can. We took your advice. I got her on the bottle. Hang on one second. There you go, Slugger. I mean, she's following in your footsteps. She loves that Miller beer. I guess there's something in the hops or the barley or something like that. But anyway, like I said, you've really been a tremendous role model. And now for my children, my loving children. Anyway, don't you hold on a second? Don't you have somewhere to be? I tell you what. Why don't you take the keys to the Jaguar? Steve and I own the same car. And get the heck out of here, babe.
Happy birthday, Stan!
All righty then. That's my daughter. Let's forget the foolishness and get down to serious, heartfelt feelings. Two messages came in to me. I got 2 phone calls before I started this video tribute to you, and I wanted to share them with you. The first was from a very dear friend of yours, Phil Mayberry, and he writes, "Thank you for the lawn chairs." Don't know what that means, but you must have done something generous in your past. I also got a phone call from Hank Bondi, and Hank said, "Wish I could be there to
share in your birthday. I'd love to share birthday wishes with Steve.
Now, I'm sure I'll get a lot of other phone calls, but frankly, I don't have time to take them. So anyway, before I wrap up, I don't want to take up much more time. I'd like to let everyone know that Steve is a very charitable man, as well as being a great businessman, a role model, and a loving father and husband. And he and I and Brian Ducharme, Brian, are you here? He's probably drunk. Founded a charity called the Newcastle Golf Club. And the Newcastle Golf Club is to benefit the charity of middle-aged men who are middle income to higher income. And so far the charity is going pretty well. We held our first annual event in Palm Desert, California a couple of months ago. And the name was derived from a combination of the beer Newcastle and White Castle burgers. That's where you get Newcastle. Now, some of you may look at that and say, that's just the kind of thing that middle-aged men might do late at night. They'd be drinking and they're too lazy to make anything, so they slap some of these sliders in a microwave. That's not true. That's your point of view. We call this a Thanksgiving feast. Try it. You might like it. Anyway, Steve, I've known you nearly half my life now. You've been a dear, dear friend. I love you like a brother. And that dream of someday retiring together is something that I share with you. I know that, of course, you will retire before I, as you are significantly older than I am. But all seriousness aside, I love you, buddy, and I wish you all the best. Happy 50th.